Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s seem to have the energy of a 40-year-old, while others look exhausted just walking from the kitchen to the living room? Is it luck? Good genes? Magic supplements? If you're over 60 or care about someone who is, this might be the most important video you'll see this year. So before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone you love. Your heart, and theirs, might thank you for it later. Let me tell you a true story. Mrs. Henderson, one of my favorite patients, walked into my clinic with a glow. She was 72, sharp-minded, active, and walked her dog every day. But recently, she'd started experiencing strange symptoms. Bruises that wouldn't go away, shortness of breath, and dizzy spells. She was eating well, exercising, and taking every vitamin under the sun. She thought she was doing everything right. So did I, until I looked closer. What we found shocked her. The very supplements she took to stay healthy were slowly sabotaging her heart. Because today, we're uncovering 5 vitamins and supplements that might be silently harming your body, despite the health claims on their labels. And more importantly, I'll show you what to do instead based on real patients, real science, and simple changes that can transform your health, even after 60. Let's dive in. Number 1, why supplements become riskier with age. After the age of 60, your body begins to change in subtle yet significant ways. Your liver no longer processes nutrients as efficiently. Your kidneys become more sensitive, and your arteries have already endured decades of wear and tear. On top of that, most older adults are taking at least one prescription medication every day. When you combine these factors, your heart becomes more vulnerable, especially to anything you put into your body, including supplements. And here's the problem. The supplement industry mostly designs products for people in their 20s to 50s. They don't consider a 68-year-old body managing high blood pressure or taking heart medications daily. I once had a patient named Mrs. Hong, 66 years old, who was a strong believer in vitamins. She exercised regularly, ate clean, and did everything right. Yet she kept experiencing fatigue, dizziness, and shortness of breath. After running some tests, we discovered that the daily supplement she trusted was actually interfering with her heart rhythm and blood pressure. That's why, in the next sections, I'll share 5 vitamins and supplements I've seen cause real problems in older patients, sometimes serious ones. This isn't meant to scare you, but to help you take smarter actions based on how your aging body actually works. The good news? There are safer, more effective options, if you know how to choose wisely. Let's move forward together with clarity, not confusion. Number 2. The hidden dangers of high-dose vitamin E. Vitamin E has long been seen as a miracle anti-aging nutrient. On store shelves, it's often advertised as heart-friendly, memory-enhancing, and immune-boosting. But here's what many people don't realize. In high doses, vitamin E can silently become dangerous, especially after the age of 60. I once treated a patient named Mr. Nam, a 70-year-old retired aerospace engineer. He was a firm believer in supplements and took 800 IU of vitamin E every morning without fail. One day, while gardening, he suddenly fainted. At the hospital, tests showed irregular heart rhythm and impaired blood clotting, but no signs of medication side effects. The culprit? The very vitamin E capsule he'd been taking for years. Here's the issue. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, meaning it doesn't flush out of the body easily like vitamin C. It accumulates over time. When taken in high doses, especially alongside blood thinners like aspirin, it can thin the blood too much, increasing the risk of internal bleeding and heart rhythm disturbances. So what should you do? First, don't take more than 200 IU of vitamin E per day, unless specifically advised by your doctor. Instead, get it from natural food sources like almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach. Also, check the label of your multivitamin. Many already contain significant amounts of vitamin E, often without you realizing it. Remember, more is not always better, especially when it comes to your heart. Number 3, calcium without K2. a recipe for artery trouble. For decades, older adults, especially women after menopause, have been told to take calcium supplements to protect their bones. It sounds logical, but there's a critical piece missing from that advice: vitamin K2. Let me share the story of Maria, a 67-year-old woman I once treated. Her bone scans looked excellent, strong, dense bones, but she complained of high blood pressure, stiffness in her legs, and occasional chest tightness. A coronary scan revealed calcium deposits in her arteries, early signs of vascular calcification. The surprising part? She had been taking 1,200 milligrams of calcium daily for 8 years, but never with vitamin K2. Here's what many people don't realize. Calcium doesn't come with a GPS. It doesn't know where to go unless it has a guide. That guide is vitamin K2, especially the MK7 form. K2 activates a protein called matrix GLA protein, MGP, which directs calcium into your bones and keeps it out of your arteries. Without K2, calcium may end up in the wrong places, stiffening your arteries instead of strengthening your skeleton. This creates a dangerous paradox. You protect your bones, but damage your heart without even knowing it. So, what should you do? Never take calcium alone. Pair it with vitamin K2, MK7, which has been shown to support heart and bone health together. Talk to your doctor before taking calcium. You might already get enough through food, like leafy greens, dairy, or canned fish with bones. If you've been on calcium supplements for years without K2, consider a CAC, coronary artery calcium scan, to check for buildup in your arteries. You don't have to choose between strong bones and a healthy heart. With smarter, more targeted supplementation, you can have both. The key is knowing how your body changes after 60 and adjusting accordingly. Number 4, the iron trap. Tired doesn't always mean anemia. After the age of 60, constant fatigue often makes people believe they're iron deficient. So, many begin taking iron supplements daily, thinking it will boost their energy. But what most don't realize is that this well-meaning habit can quietly lead to serious harm. I once met Mr. High, a retired 70-year-old teacher. He complained of joint aches, low energy, and forgetfulness. He told me he'd been taking iron daily for nearly 3 years, just to be safe. But when we ran blood tests, his ferritin levels, which indicate stored iron, were 4 times higher than normal. The diagnosis? Severe iron overload, despite never having had anemia. Here's the danger. Our bodies have no efficient way to get rid of excess iron. Over time, it builds up in the liver, heart, and brain, damaging tissues, disrupting heart rhythms, and even leading to heart failure. The symptoms are vague, like fatigue, brain fog, or mild depression, so it often goes unnoticed until real damage is done. So what should you do? Never take iron supplements unless a blood test confirms you truly need them. Always check your multivitamin labels. Many senior formulas wisely exclude iron for this reason. And remember, fatigue can stem from a range of causes, including vitamin B12 deficiency, thyroid imbalance, poor sleep, or even low mood, not just low iron. If you're taking iron supplements, just in case, it's time to stop and ask your doctor for a simple blood test. That one step could save your heart, your liver, and your memory from years of silent damage. Number 5. Vitamin B6. Too much of a good thing. Vitamin B6 is essential. It plays a key role in your nervous system, brain function, and red blood cell production. But what many people don't realize is this: too much B6, especially from memory supplements, nerve support pills, or multivitamins, can quietly harm your nerves and your heart. Let me tell you about Mai, a 68-year-old woman I treated. She came in complaining of tingling hands and feet, balance issues, and occasional heart palpitations. She assumed it was just part of aging, but blood tests told another story. Her vitamin B6 levels were dozens of times above normal. The reason? She'd been taking one memory supplement and one senior multivitamin every day for nearly a year. Unlike vitamin C, B6 is water-soluble but still accumulates in body tissues when taken in high doses over time. When that happens, it starts damaging the protective covering of your nerves, the myelin sheath. This can lead to sensory neuropathy, a condition that causes numbness, burning, muscle weakness, and even poor coordination. Worse, excess B6 doesn't just affect nerves, it can disrupt your heart's rhythm, causing irregular beats and increasing the risk of stroke in people with pre-existing heart conditions. So, what should you do? Keep your daily B6 intake within 1.5 to 2 milligrams, the recommended range for older adults. Get B6 from natural food sources like bananas, chickpeas, tuna, and potatoes. These provide balanced amounts your body can use safely. Read your supplement labels carefully. Many brain boosters or multivitamins contain megadoses that, when combined, far exceed safe limits. And if you're experiencing numbness, burning, or a racing heart, ask your doctor for a B6 blood test. It's simple, and early detection could save your nerves. Natural doesn't always mean safe. When it comes to your heart and brain, precision matters more than excess. Number 6. The multivitamin minefield. Multivitamins are often seen as the safe solution for older adults. One pill, dozens of nutrients. Sounds smart, right? But in reality, they can be one of the most dangerous traps I see in patients over 60. Many multivitamins are labeled as heart-healthy or energy for midlife. But when you dig into the ingredients, you'll often find megadoses of niacin, vitamin B3, vitamin A, and herbal stimulants like green tea extract, yohimbe, or ginseng. While they may seem natural and harmless, these ingredients can raise your blood pressure, trigger irregular heart rhythms, elevate liver enzymes, and even cause racing heart and insomnia. One case I'll never forget is Mr. Hung, a 67-year-old man who came in complaining of fatigue and rapid heartbeat. Blood tests revealed unusually high liver enzymes. When I asked if he was taking any supplements, he pulled out a bottle of Men's Vitality 50+. Inside, yohimbe, concentrated green tea, and vitamin A at 5 times the recommended dose. No wonder his heart was struggling every day. So, what should you do? Avoid flashy multivitamins that promise everything under the sun, but don't clearly list individual ingredient amounts. Focus on the specific nutrients you're truly lacking, based on blood work, not marketing claims. Always bring your supplement list to your doctor's appointment. Your physician needs to see the full picture to ensure safety. When it comes to your heart, less is often more. The goal isn't to take more pills, it's to take the right ones at the right dose for your age and condition. Sometimes being selective and cautious with supplements is the most powerful way to protect your heart after 60. Number 7. What to take instead? HeartSmart support. After hearing about the potential dangers of many popular supplements, you might be wondering, so what should I actually take to protect my heart and health after 60? The answer is simple. Take less, but take smarter. Here are 3 nutrients I often recommend to my senior patients, not because of flashy marketing, but because of solid science and real-world clinical results. 1. Vitamin D, not just for bones. Vitamin D does more than support bone strength. It enhances calcium absorption, lowers inflammation, supports immune function, and has even been linked to better blood pressure and reduced heart risk. But as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Many seniors become deficient without realizing it. Suggested dose: 800 to 2,000 IU per day, depending on your blood test results. 2. Magnesium, the quiet guardian of heart and sleep. Magnesium plays a key role in regulating heart rhythm, easing muscle tension, improving sleep, and supporting blood sugar balance. Yet many older adults lack magnesium, often due to poor diet or diuretic medications. Choose magnesium glycinate or citrate. These forms are well absorbed and gentle on the stomach. 3. Omega-3 fatty acids, lubrication for your arteries. Omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA from fish oil, help reduce inflammation, improve vascular flexibility, and protect against arrhythmias. If you rarely eat fatty fish like salmon or sardines, this supplement is especially valuable. Suggested dose: 1,000 milligrams per day of combined EPA plus DHA from a pure fish oil source. Final thought: You don't need a cabinet full of pills to stay healthy after 60. With just a few carefully chosen supplements combined with a whole food diet, regular movement, quality sleep, and peace of mind, you'll build a far stronger foundation for heart health than any multivitamin ever could. Smarter choices, simpler routines, better living. Number 8. Real-life turnarounds. Let me end with this. Over the years, I've watched many patients in their 70s, even 80s, completely turn their health around. Not with expensive drugs or miracle therapies, but through consistent, smart decisions made each and every day. Take Mr. Howa, for example, age 74. He was taking 12 different supplements every morning, a tray full of colorful pills he believed were protecting him. But instead, he felt drained, bloated, and suffered from chronic insomnia. After one consultation, he decided to stop them all, keeping only 2 essentials, omega-3 and magnesium. He began walking just 20 minutes each evening, ditched processed food, and added more vegetables to his meals. 3 months later, his blood pressure was stable, his sleep deep and restful, and he told me, "I feel alive again." Or Ms. Lan, 68, who had long relied on a popular over 50 multivitamin for her health. Then came heart palpitations and months of sleepless nights. When we checked her supplement label, it was filled with herbal stimulants her body didn't need. She stopped the multivitamin, added a high-quality omega-3 and a small dose of magnesium citrate before bed. Within weeks, her sleep returned, something she hadn't experienced in over a year. What matters isn't how many supplements you're taking, it's whether they truly align with what your aging body needs now. The biggest lesson I've learned in decades of cardiology is this: less done wisely is often the most powerful strategy for vibrant health after 60. And if people like Harold or Susan can do it in their 70s or 80s, so can you. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start.